The Palm Beach State Attorney's Office was ready to let Epstein walk free. No jail time, nothing. Prosecutors in my former office found this to be completely unacceptable, and they became involved. Our office became involved. Our prosecutors, as this 2008 article recounts, presented the ultimatum: plead guilty to more serious charges that required jail time, registration, and restitution, or we'd roll the dice and bring a federal indictment. Without the work of our prosecutors, Epstein would have gotten away with just that state charge.
So the credit for the fact that the case was taken over by the FBI doesn't go to Mr. Acosta. It goes to the Palm Beach Police Chief, Michael Ritter, who was the person that went over his boss's head, the state attorney's head, and asked the FBI to investigate.
The meeting that was alleged was a breakfast meeting that took place after the agreement was negotiated, not before. The agreement was signed in September. After the agreement was negotiated, one of Epstein's attorneys asked for a meeting, asked for a hearing. I was giving a speech. I was staying at a hotel. I agreed to have a brief meeting, I believe at 7 a.m. Rather than open the office, I spoke with that attorney. And then I referred that attorney to the career prosecutors. Nothing changed in that agreement. They continued to litigate the matter. They continued to appeal the matter to Washington, and nothing changed with one exception. There was an addendum that made clear that Epstein had to pay for any attorney that represented a victim in the cases against Epstein. And so, yes, I met with opposing counsel. It was a breakfast meeting because I was staying at the hotel. It was after, not before, and not part of the negotiations, but it was after the agreement had been negotiated. And that could be confirmed simply by looking at the date on the agreement and the date on the meeting.
Look, there were several different versions of that plea deal. It took them a long time to nail down that plea deal, and I can assure you that plea deal was not nailed down in September before his meeting with Jay Lefkowitz. I mean, there was a reason why Jay Lefkowitz was meeting with him, and it wasn't just to say thank you, because Epstein's lawyers appealed this plea agreement all the way through to June of the following year because he still wasn't happy with it. And there was an addendum that was added that was mentioned by Mr. Acosta. The other evidence that we know about that meeting was there was a letter that was sent following that meeting by Mr. Epstein's attorney, Jay Lefkowitz, in which he thanks Mr. Acosta for meeting with him at that Marriott and said that they were glad that they were able to agree on a couple of things. And among the things that they were able to agree upon at that October meeting was that the victims were not going to be told about it. And that's what's key about this. They may have had a preliminary agreement on some kind of a deal in September. It appears that that's correct. But they were still negotiating various elements of this deal all the way through until he actually appeared in court in June of 2008.